Welcome back, this is CerealSnax. I am playing an Asura character in Guild Wars 2, and this is actually the starting zone. I wanted to show it off, kind of give you an idea of what the Asura are all about. Obviously the game comes out on August 28th, but I want to give you an idea. I've got some other players around here. A lot of people are making Asura because it is the first time we've been actually able to play Asura. So I'm getting this quest, and I need to talk to Peacemaker Gezi about the golems. We got these tutorial tips that are popping up here. Now you can see my quest in the top right. If you've played any Guild Wars, you're familiar with that kind of quest log item that pops up here. And actually World of Warcraft does that as well. So anybody who's played World of Warcraft will probably be very familiar with this style. I just love, let's just take a quick look here. Whoa, yeah, I really can jump high too. I love the environment. And I'm going to, let's see, Control-Shift-H, and you can kind of get an idea without my UI in the way. Very epic size. You can see there's a storm raging here. The plants are kind of glowing. Every race has their own kind of style and theme to it. These guys are like scientists who obviously create golems and that sort of thing. You can see the stone-type golems in the background fighting the Asura. Seems like there's some that are out of control. Of course, the first quest is to help eliminate those golems that are ravaging the jungle. So let's take a look and do that, alright? So, okay, I need to talk to Peacemaker Gezi, who obviously wants to make peace. And we've got these little cutscenes here. You can see my CerealSnax. It's unacceptable what's going on, and he's very upset about that. So it says they've got a work in progress here for these cutscenes, but they're really not bad. You know, a lot of people say that Star Wars: The Old Republic has kind of upheld a standard of cutscenes, and I agree, their cutscenes are great, but these aren't bad either. I mean, it's really not, it's not bad at all. So I enjoy them. I think the voice acting is actually pretty good. I think some people say that it's not, but you know, again, it's all opinion, right? So, okay, let's get to the portal and see what's going on. So now what you can see here is in the bottom right of my map there is a little green dot. That's kind of your waypoints, just like in World of Warcraft and other MMOs. It's become the standard. Right now you can see I can fight stuff here. So I've got one attack here with my daggers, and it flips as you attack. So you hit one and then it goes to another one. Now this is, some of these attacks are auto attacks. I don't think that one is. Maybe it is. But we're just going to keep running here, and it's not as important. And as you fight, you can see I've already unleashed my Heartseeker attack, which is my second attack with daggers. Oh, it just unlocked it. Supposed to, when you defeat opponents, you're supposed to get that. I guess somebody I must have attacked enough of a creature to actually get that. Usually it takes a couple times of fighting to get it. I'm going to use my Heartseeker attack here. And I can dodge using my left and right buttons. You see how he's jumping around, and it's a limited use. You can't just keep using it, but this game is very dependent on just moving around. So I really like the Asura. I like how small they are. This may be my character to play. I haven't played the Sylvari yet, so it's you know, I'm not gonna have to reserve judgment. Got a portal to go through, like in Stargate portal. We're gonna jump through it here. We're gonna destroy these golems. So this is just like the starting tutorial area. Each race has a starting tutorial area that is actually just like an event that's going on, and there's other players here that are also doing it, but it's really separate from the rest of the game world until you get through this tutorial. And I like that because it gives you an idea of how to play the game without being just thrust into thousands of people wandering around doing quests. So I'm going to attack these inquests. And this is new, this tutorial thing. This is nice. They've put tutorial tips. Last beta did not have this. Actually, I think I can set this to auto loot, so I don't have to keep clicking on this stuff, but I'm going to go back here and fight. But I love how fast moving the combat is. Very epic. You can see I'm just whipping through stuff here. My character is very animated. I like the animations of them as well. You just feel, if something feels good about it. And they've been working on the combat, because the first beta that I played, the combat, it didn't feel like you were really connecting with the enemy. It felt like you were gliding into the enemy, and this really feels like you're connecting. So here's the typical cutscene that we got for the large boss battle of the... Now that's one thing I will say about these starting zones. They're all really similar. you have a quest to stop some kind of craziness that's going on, and it usually ends up being this epic boss that you have to fight before you go into the real world. So this particular boss is, of course, Prototype X. I don't know how close I can get without dying. Yeah, see. And of course, you may have seen this before, this fight to survive mechanic. So when you run out of health, you actually get the option to fight to survive. So you have an option of reviving yourself by pushing the buttons and picking the right skill down here at the bottom. And that will actually help you revive yourself so that you can continue to fight. And it always seems like I get myself in trouble in these intro zones. There we go. Whoa! Now it is telling me to heal myself. I do have a skill over here that actually it's probably said that too soon, but there's a skill over there that I can push and will actually heal me. So that's another thing that this game has that I think is kind of neat, is the ability to heal yourself while you're fighting, no matter what class you are. There's no real pure healer in the game. Oh, there we go. And I receive a boon. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Maybe I'll just attack these technicians to start out. Get rid of them. Ooh, I'm just getting beat. This is actually significantly harder than I recall these boss fights being. I don't know if it's just the Asura or if they've actually tailored it to be more difficult. I got a bit of metal scrap. Probably doing the no-no, and that's looting before the boss battle is actually over. And there we go. We've defeated the boss. So this is just the tutorial area, and I'm guessing what will happen is they will now teleport me to the actual zone where you start doing your quests, your renowned heart quests, and your skill challenges, and all the other stuff that makes Guild Wars 2 so amazing. Yeah, so I'm getting ported into Matrika Province, which I'm guessing is the starting zone for the Asura. So, yep, and now we're of course surrounded by people. So let's just read the cutscene here. I've got the sound turned down a little bit, so you probably can't hear them talking, but... Oh, I see you survived your epididymis intact. So, very, very small and arrogant little guys, right? So, these are the peacemakers. So they're basically telling me I've got plenty of stuff to do around town, make yourself valuable, and I will. That's my goal. So, okay, I'm going to cancel this little survey here. At the beginning of your intro quest, now it's so many people, I'm in the overflow to get into the actual zone. That's kind of has happened before. Now you can select a reward. I'm going to actually go with a pistol just to show you the difference here. So I leveled up. Let's just get out of all these people. There's a ton of people here. And there's my quest giver, but I'm just going to go off to the side. And actually maybe what I'll do is maybe run over here and just show you what the zone looks like. And there's stuff popping up everywhere. It's a little bit, if you haven't played a game like this before, it's a little overwhelming at first because there's stuff just going on. I'm going to stand here. This is the same area that you remember me standing in before. It looks a little less stormy, a little more bright. So you can see, now if I look at the map, you can kind of see I've unlocked my waypoint. See, like I said, things just pop up all over the place until you get used to it. You can see their hand-painted map, which I really love. We start out in the Matrika Province, and this whole area here is the start, the Hinter Labs area. So my guess is we've got some issues and we're going to have to take care of it. So, fun stuff. Now let me take a quick look and just show you the skill window here. I can give you an idea of... Here we go. So I got CerealSnax, my level 2 thief. Got a bunch of stuff here. I've got this pistol. Now what I can do with the pistol is I can put it in my offhand, and you'll immediately notice that my skills change down here. Because as you're fighting, you will actually have the ability to do ranged attacks with your secondary weapon. So you can see I've got my two weapons here. I got a gun in one hand and a knife in the other. So all the different classes have different skills. I can even put the pistol in the main hand, and it'll of course change to more of a ranged attack style. And what you can do is if you look at your skills and traits, you will see that I've got the ability to train up with sword, with an offhand dagger, with an offhand pistol, or with an offhand light. So you can do that with a sword if you have your sword in your main hand. If you have a dagger in your main hand and in the offhand, you get more skills. And then with other stuff, obviously the pistol, a spear for underwater attacks, and a harpoon gun for underwater attacks. So you've got all kinds of skills. Some classes have more skills than others, weapon skills than others, especially warriors. They have a lot more skills. And then here we have our slot skills, and these are the skills you can buy with your skill points, with skill challenges and that sort of thing in the open world. But you start out with this hide in shadows. Most classes have a skill like this, which allows them to kind of escape combat or heal. Mostly they do allow you to heal. So, and then of course crafting disciplines, achievements that you can get over time, and your PvP. And you can actually go to the Heart of the Mist to play structured PvP from this screen. You can also go to World versus World, which I can show later. But so if you, right now it looks like I can go to World versus World, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. I just wanted to show you Asura and its starting zone and what it looks like. I'm not going to take any quests. These guys are like all kinds of craziness going on because of all the players. Let me run this way and just kind of show you what the starting area looks like, and it's new for me too. I really like their vistas and their epic panoramas that they have. I'm running past quests and all that stuff, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what it looks like. So there we go. Control-Shift-H. Hope you enjoyed. This is CerealSnax. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. I'll have a Sylvari video up as well showing the Sylvari starting area. So thanks for joining me.